I've never been a morning person. I have never been a morning person. I have always loved my sleep. My friends used to tease me that I would always be the last person to get out of bed whenever we would have sleepover parties because I just love my sleep. So you can imagine how hard it was for me when I hit menopause and all of a sudden sleep became a problem. I was like, what's going on? I could always sleep like 8, 9, 10 hours, no problem. Now I'm waking up in the middle of the night, can't go back to sleep or having problems falling asleep. And that would mean, of course, that I'd wake up even more tired and groggy and definitely even less of a morning person than I was before. So I don't know what made me commit to teaching an 8 o'clock morning movement and yoga class every day, which meant that I would have to get up at 6:30 or 7 o'clock every day to make sure I was awake enough to teach my morning class. But I gotta tell you, this was one of the best decisions I ever made. So I'm gonna share with you my morning routine, which is actually backed by science to have proven health benefits. So I'm going to share with you the 3 things I do every morning to encourage you to try them too. So before I start, I gotta say, I still love my coffee. I wake up every day and I have my coffee. I know that, there's lots of benefits for drinking water and lemon juice, but I tried it. I still love my coffee. I'm an addict. I can't wake up without it. I tell my husband, no talking before coffee. So I definitely do start my day with coffee. But after coffee, the first thing I do is I try and spend 10 to 20 minutes, usually more like 20 minutes of quiet time. So for me, that looks like deep breathing, it looks like meditation, I do some prayers. So I spend 20 minutes every morning of some kind of quiet time. And this is backed by science to do lots of good things for us. It helps us to reduce our stress and anxiety. It helps with sleep. It helps with mental cognition. There's lots of benefits for waking up and spending some time just being by yourself, deep breathing, meditation, quiet time. I could give you lots of benefits of meditation. Maybe I'll do a whole nother video about the benefits of meditation. So let me know if you're interested in that. So after my 20 minutes of quiet time, the next thing I do is I gotta teach my morning movement and yoga class at 8 o'clock every morning. So this is a pretty simple, gentle class. It really just is gentle movement, a little breathing, a little movement, a little yoga, literally from 8 to 8:20 on Zoom every morning. Gets me moving, gets my members moving. And it's actually one of the best ways to start your day. Again, backed by science, one of the best things to do for yourself is to start your day with movement. Obviously, any kind of exercise is great for your overall health. Also reduces stress and anxiety, improves brain fog if you're having brain fog, keeps you strong, flexible, mobile, so many benefits. If you're interested in joining my morning movement class, I'll leave a link to more information below. So that's the second thing I do every morning, teach a morning movement and class. Monday to Friday. Saturday I teach a different class. So I'm still up early on Saturdays. I don't know what I'm thinking. Anyway, so that's the second thing I do, which makes up my morning routine. The third thing I do is after my morning routine, or after my movement class, I spend a few minutes again journaling. It could literally be 1 minute, or it could be 5 minutes, or it could be 10 minutes, depending on what's on my mind. I have a journal. I try and do it right after I finish my movement class, and I spend some time just writing in my journal. Again, backed by science, journaling has proven to help, again, with reducing stress and anxiety, improving our mental cognition, improving our mood, lots of benefits for journaling. Again, it doesn't have to be long. It could be literally 1 minute. So to recap, my morning routine, which helps me to manage my menopause symptoms without HRT, are 1, having some quiet time, whatever that means for you. 2, moving your body, whatever that means for you. Could be a walk, could be 5 minutes of yoga, whatever it could. And then after that, I do some journaling. Now, this takes me probably about 45 minutes to an hour. If you don't have that kind of time in the morning, I get it. It's totally fine. You can always condense your morning routine to 2 minutes of deep breathing, 5 minutes of movement, and 1 minute of journaling, and you're literally done in 10 minutes. So I really encourage you to find a morning routine that works for you, especially if you're postmenopausal and not on HRT, so you have to be managing your menopause symptoms naturally. So those are the 3 things that make up my morning routine. Yeah, I'm not counting my coffee, so I guess if I count coffee, it would be 4 things. And I really encourage you to try them. So let me know if you have any questions on anything, want me to go into anything a little bit more deeply. But again, they're all backed by science. I like to make sure that everything that I recommend or suggest or encourage you to try, it has proven benefits. So yeah, that's it for today. Oh, just to remind you, I have a free masterclass coming up on May 31st, yoga for menopause or perimenopause. We're going to be talking about all the things, all the great things about yoga that are beneficial for you if you're in perimenopause or menopause. So I'm going to leave a link for that below. You can let me know if you're interested in that. And again, let me know if you have any questions, agree, disagree, want to share. Really appreciate it. Oh, one more thing I wanted to add about a morning routine. So if you're postmenopausal and starting to have lots of joint aches and pains, knee pain, ankle pain, back pain, hip pain, that's as a result of being in menopause, or maybe it's from a little arthritis, moving your body is one of the best things that you can do for yourself. So as we get older, we tend to get stiff and achy. So definitely including some amount of morning movement will help you. Now you can simply do this in your bed. You can move your wrists, circle your ankles, move your hands and feet. You can do a few simple, gentle movements in your bed before you get out of bed to help relieve morning stiffness and achiness. So you don't need to do 20 minutes of movement. You can simply do a few minutes of movement in the morning to help your morning aches and pains, which a lot of us women get once we hit menopause. So I wanted to add that. The other thing I wanted to add is that, again, if you're postmenopausal, having issues with stress and anxiety, having some quiet time, having some time for meditation, prayer, and deep breathing. I talked about deep breathing in another video, but just making some time for yourself in the morning where you can have some quiet time will help a lot with managing your stress and your anxiety. It even helps with things like brain fog. So I really encourage you, if you're having issues with any of these menopause symptoms, joint aches and pains, brain fog, stress and anxiety, trying to find a way to include some kind of stress management activity and also some movement into your day will help a lot with your menopause symptoms, especially if you're like me and can't use HRT, so you're trying to figure out how to manage your menopause symptoms naturally. And having a morning routine that's structured around managing your menopause symptoms will help a lot. So hope you found this helpful and valuable. Want me to talk in depth about any of this, please let me know. Hope this helped, and I'll see you again soon. And hey, if you like this video, really encourage you to subscribe, hit the bell so you'll be notified of my upcoming videos. Really appreciate it, trying to build my channel, and your support would help a lot. Thanks so much, and feel free to share this video with anybody you think would be interested. Thanks again. See you again soon.